But in verse 8, what God says is this. After he gives Abraham his new name in verse 5, he says this, also I give to you and to your descendants after you the land in which you are a stranger. All the land of Canaan is an everlasting possession. I will be their God. Now, God gives to Abraham the blessing of the land. And it is this covenant that, keep in mind, is a covenant that cannot change. Because when God gives to Abram this land, what Abram does is this. When he finishes talking, eventually what happens is this, that Abram is going to make a covenant. God says, I'm take these animals, cut them up, split them open, and then what's going to happen is when you did a covenant back in that day, you would have this sacrifice. You would have two sides of the sacrifice, and then one would pass through this way, the other would pass through this way, and you would meet in the middle and you would cross. And when you make that covenant, it's like this. The statement is, let I be like the animal if I break this covenant. Now what happens is this, after Abraham cuts all these animals, and then the birds come, he's chasing away, eventually Abraham's just exhausted, and then we see something amazing. God passes through these animals. God passes through. Now, not Abraham, just God alone. You know what that means? Abraham has no part of the covenant. God says, I'm giving you this land. I'm giving your descendants land, and only I'm doing this. So you understand, it's a covenant that is, note this, mark this down, irrevocable.